Winter is here. It's kind of here in its fullness. Here in Cornwall we don't get a lot of snow. Don't get any snow really. We normally get cold snaps, but we haven't really even had those this winter. But you can see from the trees around me that the land is resting right now. The land is fallow. It's in its really quiet time, that fascinating time that in our culture often we skip over. We skip over that place between starting something and finishing something, that place of pause, of reflection, of rest, and from that place of rest, then the place of restoration, actually the place where that fallow land can be prepared or ripened for the seeds that we're going to be planting, the seeds from our dream time, the seeds from our richness, when we're able to pause, when we're able to stop, when we're really able to let the busyness, the habitual energy field, the do, the achieving, the striving, when we're able to let that quiet and then lessen even more and then dissolve. That's a magical place. That's the place where winter gives us this incredible potential to set up a whole different year. Now this winter I am doing exactly that. And the first place I'm going to start doing that is within my own winter energetics program, month-long practice where we work every day with videos, with practices to really help align us to that incredible potential of winter, that place of restoration, the place of richness. Because one of the things I've really seen in all of my years of practice and my years of life, I'm 50 and I've been able to see energy since I was born. So all the time I've been looking at people, I notice that often in that January time, there can be a heaviness, there can be a big desire or urgency, sometimes even desperation to create a different year ahead. We get all kinds of New Year's resolutions and all kinds of things that we're determined to do. And in a way, it comes out of a yearning in us, a yearning for a different place of experiencing our relationship with our own life. And yet at the same time, that yearning comes from a place sometimes of striving rather than the deep soul places, those beautiful, rich waves of energy, waves of information, waves of wisdom that can emanate from deep in your energetic core all the way out through your heart field, so that actually it's not about willpower, it's not about effort, it's about allowing that to emerge and aligning everything in our energy fields with the incredible support that the universe is always giving us. Even those really, really challenging times, there's still support for growth, support for emergence. A beautiful little robin just flew right down to the end of the tree bough there. Exactly, that's what I'm talking about, the support from the universe, noticing how incredible it is to be alive and understanding some of the ways that we can align ourselves so that, wow, we can move in rhythm with the seasons, in rhythm with the stage of life that we're at, in rhythm with the cycle of the days, in rhythm with our own growth, our own emergence, our own letting go, our own embracing of what needs to be laid to rest, what needs to be given up in that rich and fallow time. So, as well as that place of kind of striving, that energy of I must do better, or this year I'm going to, that place of willpower often overriding the deep yearnings, often that place of I'm going to do this year, the determination, the willpower is masking a different kind of hole in our awareness, a different hole in our energy field, a hole that says, I need more support. I need more connection to be me. I need more community. I need more whatever in order to allow that to unfold. That's definitely my big wish for you this year, that you experience that deep nourishment so that, wow, it can just unfold from within you. Because when it doesn't, anxiety comes in, anxiety, grief, shame, guilt, all big words, big energies that take up a lot of your life force. You know those times when you felt anxious about something and it feels like, oh, everything has closed around you. You can't experience that radiance. That's your natural way. You can't experience that easy joy at life, at being alive. So anxiety can also be a product of when we are striving beyond our support basis. And of course, the big question comes as to how can you support your own soul? What can you commit to? Wow, what a great question. How can you support yourself? What do you need? But if you're anything like me, a very key answer to that is I need other people. I need community. I need help. I need that nourishment that I get when I read a fabulous article or a one-liner from somebody. I need to know that other people are working in their own way to make this world a more harmonious and healed and healing place to live in, because that lights me up. That empowers me in my mission too. So when we think of anxiety, it's a place energetically that doesn't have rootedness. It doesn't have the deep foundation that your energy system is continually and always looking for, yeah? Your root chakra down, you can't see, but down in that lower area. So your root chakra, your lower auric space, your amazing place of that yin vortex that spirals through the bottom part of your energy system and roots you down. The place that the sun star above your head brings the yang energy all the way down into the body and then continues through that yin space to again really deeply root you down. So I want to share with you here just one of my really, it's one of the most simple and beautiful, it's definitely my favorite practice when it comes to being able to reconnect that deep sense of rootedness and calm that anxiety. All right, so all we're going to be working with is the points on the cheekbones, underneath your eyes, and placing your hands on your forehead. Now, in all reality, if you're wearing a hat, take it off. It's cold out here, so I'm not going to. But what you want to be doing is just covering these points directly above the eyes in the middle of the forehead. So just gently placing your heel of your hands on your cheekbones, coming up and allowing your fingers just to fall naturally. You'll find most of your fingers will be over your forehead, but maybe curled over your hairline as well. Your thumbs can just be resting on the temples lightly, or wherever feels good to you. If you're sitting at a table, then just drop your elbows onto the table. And if you're not, then you can drop your elbows onto your knees. Or if you're lying in bed, then make sure you just put some cushions behind your arms or some pillows. And just breathe here. We're holding the points under our heel of our hands that work with very powerful points in the stomach meridian channel. And that stomach meridian is all about your groundedness. It holds you strong, it holds you safe. It makes sure that your energy system isn't wired like a self-connecting circuit all the time, just looping round and round and round. Instead, this stomach meridian helps make sure that your yin and your yang energies are grounding you down into the earth and up into the heavens above. Meanwhile, the fingers on your forehead are working to really beautifully activate some stress repatterning points that invite clarity through your cognitional processes, help you think in more connected and creative ways rather than locked into that fight, flight and freeze pattern. No longer moving in survival mode. And you can stay here for as long as you want. Very gently though, don't put a lot of weight into your fingers and into your palms. Just let your face be connected with your hands. Let your hands be connecting with these powerful points on your face. Lovely. And there's one more practice. There's one more practice I want to bring in as well. So I'm going to pop one hand on the top of your head and one hand on your forehead. Let's take 3 breaths here. So now you're going to move one hand to the back of your head where the neck and the skull meet, and the other hand you're going to put on your heart. And again, just taking 3 breaths here, or as many as you wish, but at least 3 breaths. We're connecting the electrical system through the heart field, helping the autonomic nervous system just come into its balance. I just felt my shoulders really relax and drop then. Maybe you did too. And you can always finish with your hands on your heart. Beautiful. Okay. Much love to you. I hope you can join me for my winter energetics program, and I hope that those practices really make you feel nourished.